Get abs in 60 days. So I was 16 years old with no background in fitness, no muscles, nothing. I was just a skinny fat kid. And after 60 days, I could see my abs for the first time, and that was the best feeling of my life. And after a decade, there was no single moment where I stopped seeing my abs. I always had it. And in this video, I will share step by step. I will break down what you need to do, the practical steps you can do to see your abs. And if you're wondering, I didn't starve myself to death, or I haven't trained abs a single time, or like it's not about being too skinny that even a wind can drag you to the streets. I know you've seen a lot of guys like too skinny and having abs. I'm sure you don't want to have that. But before getting into the video, I want to share some myths and fixing them first to understand it better. The first myth is like doing ab exercises daily. As I said, I haven't trained abs a single time, but I could see my abs after 60 days without no experience. Because abs isn't something you get, but something you reveal. Everyone has abs, but you have a fat layer around it. Second, myth is starving yourself to death. I see a lot of guys telling themselves, it is too hard for me to diet. I would rather live a happy life instead of having abs and being miserable. If it was miserable, how I could have abs for 10 years straight? Do you think any man can handle that stress? Or there are guys out there having abs for 40 years, 50 years straight, not losing it at a moment. How is that possible? Are they relying on their willpower? If yes, how someone can have that amount of willpower? We are humans, we are not machines. And that brings us to our first topic, which is control when you eat. The first thing we have to understand is who is our enemy here? Because we don't know who is the enemy, we start attacking everyone. And with that, we lose energy and time and we don't get anywhere. That's why most people quit and see no results. If we channel our energy into the one enemy, we can defeat that enemy. And if that enemy is holding you back from achieving your dreams, such as having abs, then you can have it effortlessly. And the enemy is not food, not exercise, not willpower, but your appetite. If we fix that, imagine you're waking up not feeling hungry, eating whatever you want until you're satisfied. And then you go on the scale, you see you lose some weight. You go check yourself on the mirror and you see you have abs. That's what I feel every single day. Maybe it sounds like too good to be true, but that's how people you see online are feeling every single day. It's not unrealistic, it's the freaking reality. We can have that, but how are we gonna do that? How we are gonna fight our monster, which is your appetite? And I will give you practical steps. Make sure you take your notes, because I learned this from watching thousands of YouTube videos, reading hundreds of books in fitness, and after 10 years I understand this. If you take notes and do these steps, I promise you will get the results. At least do this. Just watch the video and take the notes so you don't have to worry about dieting. You don't have to worry about anything at the moment. I know maybe you're traumatized from dieting. Even the word triggers you, but do not worry about it now. Just learn it. And after learning it, I will give you what you need to do. How to decrease your appetite. I'm not gonna get into all the science-based in depth. You don't need to know what it takes or what is going on in your body when you follow these steps. but you need to know the practical steps to do it. And the first thing is to decrease your appetite is eating only 1 or 2 meals a day. When I cut or burn fat, I only eat 1 meal a day. If that's too much for you, you can eat 2 meals a day. One is at 12 p.m. at the noon. You don't need to eat in the morning. And after that, eat your dinner at 6 p.m. Do not worry about cutting junk food or cutting anything, eating less. In the first 2 weeks, I just want you to focus on eating only 2 meals a day. No snacks are allowed, but you can eat your snacks at the dinner. Let's say you go to Walmart, you saw your chips, you crave it too much. You can buy it, but save it for the dinner. Do not eat anything before or after your meals. I mean, like 1 hour after. You can, of course, eat your dinner and have a chips after it, but have an eating time windows. That's the first step. And if you're wondering what's going on with your body, if you want to learn the biology behind it, you can check insulin sensitivity. You can find a lot of good videos about it. It's about that. And the second step is, after you did it for 2 weeks, right? Tracking and decreasing how much you eat. Because in 2 weeks, we attacked right monster. We defeated almost 80% there. You decrease your appetite. Now you can decrease how much you eat, because to be honest, you won't feel like eating it. And how you can do that, just go to Google, type in calorie need calculator, and let's say you need 2,500 calories a day. Just eat 2,000 calories every single day. And track it with a free tracker on your phone. And it won't take, I promise you, more than 5 minutes a day. You don't have to spend a lot of effort into this. It's easy. First step, eating 1 to 2 meals a day, and then track your food, and it is 5 minutes a day. And if you want to learn how to decrease your appetite in a more level in this, because you will sometimes crave a food, you can eat vegetables. They barely have any calories. Or personally, I drink 2 to 3 cups of black coffee every single day. It decreases your appetite massively. It will keep you like that. You won't feel hungry after an hour of drinking black coffee. And also it will give you an energy. Also, you can do that. And yes, to step 3, we talked about it. And if you follow these 3 steps, you won't be the person who relies on the willpower. You will be the person who does what is natural to him. You won't feel hungry, because then you won't eat the food. You just have the rules around your life where you won't or drink anything that contains calories. It's outside of your eating window. And to recap, control when you eat 1 to 2 meals a day, have eating windows, and it is called intermittent fasting if you're interested. Second step is control how much you eat, track your calories, and eat 500 calories than you need. And the third step is what to eat. And bonus tip here is, all the fast food chains out there or junk food industries, their whole goal is to make money. They don't care about your health. They only care about their pocket. And they spend millions of dollars to make their food addictive. That's why after eating McDonald's, in 2 hours, you feel hungry again. You ask yourself, I just ate 2,000 calories 2 hours ago. How the frig am I hungry? My body is not needing any calories. Why you're feeling hungry? Because they are playing with your hormones. They are playing with your hunger levels. Your body doesn't understand the calories. They block it. They are not your friends. They are your enemy. If you want to take this to another level, if you decrease your junk food, just eat once a week, maybe in a month, and never if possible. You can eat them if it's in your calories. But if you don't eat them, you will see how easy it is to see your abs and burn fat and sustain that lifestyle. Enemy is your appetite, and all the food industry is attacking on that enemy. And also you have to know your enemy, and which is all the food industries out there. They're fighting with your appetite. That's the enemy. If you just remember one thing from this video, the food is not the enemy, but your appetite is. They are making billions of dollars because they understood this. And I promise you, if you follow these steps, you will see your abs in a moment. And when you do that, you will realize there is no feeling like this. You will go to work and your friends will say, how the frick you get abs this time? And you will send them this video if you like them. And yeah, that was it. If you think this video is valuable, please subscribe, because I will share more tidbits and tricks in the books like this, the practical examples. You will probably like the other ones, and it will help you achieve your dream physique. And that was it. I will see you at another video. Make sure to subscribe. Peace out.